At the end of the photo shoot, we sit down together at the computer to choose the best photos for what you're looking for. I'm gonna walk you through the selection process of a session that I did with Hugh. Now, Hugh is an aspiring model from LA that happened to be in the studio for a different shoot, and we had about a 10-minute period before he needed to catch a plane to get his headshots done. Now, this is not ideal by any circumstances, but I'm gonna walk you through the selection process right now. Now, we start out with this first image here. Now, this is the very first image that we took together. Now, we had decided the day before what his look was gonna be, and he decided that he wanted something a little dark, a little moodier, so I had that in my head to come beforehand. I told him to bring any type of black clothing, maybe a t-shirt that he happened to have with him at the time on his trip. This is the first image. Now, from here, his chin came up a little bit here, so I'm kind of more into where we actually started here, but let's scroll through. So this is the first image that we liked when we were looking. This is a 1-star image. We're gonna continue to go through them until we get to our 5-star image. So we liked this one. I kind of like the hint of a smile here. The chin came down a little bit more. I actually kind of like the chin up a little bit more here. So I'm glad that we got rid of this one. Now, throughout the shooting process, I'm gonna make you laugh and do all types of crazy stuff. Now, I knew that we were gonna end up with something a little darker for Hugh because that's what he was going for, but I still like to have a good time throughout the shoot, and you'll see from the image that we selected, there's still a little bit of the smile energy in that photo. So we got a big smile going. This still has a little too much energy, I think, down here in the lips, so their lips are a little pursed, so we got rid of that one. Now, he thought that this one was kind of sneaky looking. I get it. I kept it. We ended up going a different direction, but this one's kind of cool too. Similar thing here. We didn't mark this one down, but it's very similar. I am not a huge fan of this one. The eyes got a little big here. And if we're going for something a little cool and darker and moody, I wanted to look a little cool. So I axed this one and we got rid of it. Now, again, we had a good time and we got all types of crazy stuff throughout. This is where we really started to dial stuff in. We kept this one for the next round. This really worked well for what he was going for, and we were about 90% of the way there. And then we went here. Now, this is the one that I pushed him towards, and I think that he ended up really appreciating that I did that because we have a mixture of him looking confident while also being friendly and approachable. Now, here, it's a little more on the confident side. It's not as approachable. But here, we just increase the smile a little bit more. I really like how this turned out. I'll show you how long we spent shooting in a second. So we didn't keep this one, didn't keep this one, didn't keep this one, just because it didn't compare to this. We captured that moment perfectly. We had a few more minutes, so we experimented a little bit with the sides a little bit. This is cool if you did want something a little more moody and a little more attitude. I still think that for a general headshot, this is a great place to be. So we did have a smile. This was a little bigger than what he wanted, I think, for what he was going for, but good to have the option. We ended up keeping 6 shots from the first round, for the first round of the review, and then we very quickly nailed down on our selection, and that's this shot. So this is Hugh's new headshot for his modeling, and we did the shoot in August. Our first shot was at 6:25, we took it, and the last shot was taken at 6:27. So we shot for 2 minutes, and this is what we got. I hope this helped you out to get a little sense of how the shoot works, and at least the end stage of the shoot. You can get a little bit more of the shooting process from my behind the scenes videos that I've been posting. But yeah, this is it. If you do have any questions about anything in this video, feel free to leave a comment below or shoot me a DM, and I'd be happy to help out.